You can't force a change, because whenever you force something, it's rooted in a place of anger or resentment towards what you once were. Whenever you are starting the process of change, it's important to not try to force that change. Now, the reason to this is because you're attaching part of yourself still to that person you were in the past. Let's say you're mad about anything that you once were. If you are changing because you hate yourself, then you're going to continue to hate yourself, because your drive for change is entirely being fueled by hatred towards yourself. So you'll still carry that hatred. It's just going to be transmuted into a different form. Whenever you're trying to change yourself through anger or resentment, the exact amount of what you felt before is still going to be created into your life. The reason for this is because your emotions form your habits. Your emotions is what you attract yourself to. It's what you gravitate towards. It's the natural, unconscious decisions that you make in day-to-day life. So your emotions will create your habits. And from your habits, what you attract into your life is what ends up happening. So your emotions create your frequency, and your frequency acts as a magnet. It magnetizes you towards what is in line with your identity. Sometimes you know your identity, sometimes there's parts of it that you don't know or you don't understand. See, everything is manifested as you believe it to be true. You also attract what you tend to think about a lot, and the feeling behind what you are thinking about. So if you are thinking about money a lot, obviously you can't just get money. If you think about money with a positive feeling that you're secure within money, that money is secure with you, then you'll attract more of it. But if you feel insecure about the amount of money you have, then you're going to attract an insecure amount of money, because your emotions create your habits, and your habits create your life. So your emotions create your unconscious world, what you unconsciously do, think, whatever. So if you're unconsciously feeling like you're bad with money, then even when the opportunity arises for you to make money, you're most likely gonna make the wrong decision to accumulate more wealth. The same thing goes with love. If you feel like all women or all men are bad, then you're not going to be aligned with a reality where you see women being good, being their best selves. You're going to notice more of what's bad about them. And you could even unconsciously attract a very bad woman or man. So back to the point of forcing change. If you want to force this, it's not going to work, because forcing it, your energy, your emotion is giving off to the world that you lack it. It's giving off to the world an insecurity in it. That's why they've written in so many books that people who try to force quitting a habit, like quitting nicotine, quitting weed, alcohol, if they try to force it, it's harder for them to, rather than them using the strategy of just simply letting go and believing that they've already quit it, acting as if they've already quit it. Trying to force something will put your mentality in the place of that thing that you're trying to avoid, because you're so fixated on it. You're so fixated on that thing. You're almost pedestalizing it. You're letting it rule over you. So this is what helps with getting rid of force and fighting, creating a constant battle for achieving what you want to achieve. You simply just need to understand that the divine creative intelligence is all around us, and every single thing in this universe is a part of the divine creative intelligence. And since every single thing is a part of this oneness, God, then all of your thoughts are also a part of that same divine oneness. Therefore, your thoughts, your emotions, they are what is being created and pushed out into reality. Because from emotions, your actions are created, and from actions, your life is created. If you attach yourself to a negative thought, then that negative thought will come back and visit you in some sort of way. So anyway, understanding that the divine creative spirit is within you, it's always flowing through you, it means that the second that you think about something, it is making its way towards you through the higher planes of existence, coming down all the way into the physical plane of existence. See, it starts in the mental plane. You could even say it starts in the spiritual plane due to your karma, due to the life that God gave you, due to, the things that are completely unseen. And after the spiritual plane, you have the mental plane. That's your brain. We can talk about the spiritual plane and shaping it in the way that you want to as well. And what I'm about to tell you will also tell you how to shape the spiritual plane and change your destiny through the power of God. How to do that is you understand that the divine creative force that's constantly creating everything and constantly expanding on everything is flowing through you. So therefore, every single thing that you think, you are going to manifest it into reality, as long as you don't let negatives or doubts or anything really overcome you. You simply have trust in God. If you're able to trust God, then you know that things are going to be good for you no matter what happens. And whenever you truly let go and say, hey, like whatever happens, it's all right, the best things will come your way because you're not trying to force something. Whenever you try to force something, you're looking down at from the level of fighting, from conflict. Whereas if you simply let go, you're looking at your entire life from a bird's eye view. And if you see your life from a bird's eye view, you can say, hey, this looks like it's gonna positively affect me in a way if I take that. But if you're constantly fighting and struggling to change your habits, to change your life, then you're only gonna continue to see struggle because that's what you're feeling, that's what you're living in. So truly, the best advice that I can give you is to be your best self at all times and believe in yourself, because through you, God is working through you constantly. And since God is working through you constantly, you know that you can trust that what you want will come. And if you're able to live and maintain that trust, that it's going to come at some point, then it will. And some things that you can't do is wait for it to come. You can't put your worth into the timing of it. If you put all of your worth into the timing of it and keep telling yourself it hasn't come yet, then it was never meant to be yours, because you didn't even give enough of your trust that you are living in that reality anyway. So if you're fighting for what you want, then you won't get it. You need to simply believe that you have it. That's why in the Bible it says, ask and you shall receive. And that's why it also says, as man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Because as you feel deep down in your heart, that's what you're going to attract into your life. You attach yourself to the frequency that you want to be in. And the best advice that I can give you is to live in serene peace and confidence, because in serene peace and confidence, you don't need to worry about when it's going to come. You simply know that you have it. You can continuously just upgrade your life through manifestation. And you just surrender. That's all it takes. Surrendering to the divine force of nature, because everything is one. Everything is always being created through you. The only thing that you know is real in this reality is your own thoughts, because that's all that you see. Your thoughts, the visualizations that your brain is putting out into existence. You are the center of your own universe. You're experiencing you right now. You are the center of everything. And with you being the center of everything, you attach yourself to what you want to attach to, and you push away that what you don't. Your heart is the key, what you feel deep down subconsciously in your heart. So go into deep meditation, visualize, have a clear mental picture of what you want, and stick to that thought and simply trust, have faith that it's going to come to you. and understand that God is working through you the second you think about something. The moment you think about something, that thing is already yours, because your thought is the only thing that you know. Therefore, the thought of one thing, you are putting yourself in the frequency of that thought. Everything acts in a wave. Everything is a wavelength. This book is a wavelength. This table that I'm using is a wavelength. Everything has its own vibration. You have your own vibration. You give off many vibrations and you attract the vibrations that are in sync with yours. So that's why you just need to trust that you have it. Trust that the divine creative energy is creating through you. The moment you think about something, you have it. It's already working its way over to you. The moment that you think about something, the only thing that stops it from coming towards you is the subsequent doubts, fears, beliefs that you can't get it, beliefs that you won't get it, all of those things. But the moment that you think about something, it's yours. If you're able to almost live in a delusional sense and believe that you have it, then it will have no choice but to manifest. Because see, you have the physical plane, the mental plane, and the spiritual plane. If you're able to let go and trust, then the spiritual plane is on your side. In the mental plane, if you're able to think what you want, it's going to be created. Trust, subconscious belief and trust is what is helping to create the spiritual plane. It's what you subconsciously believe to be true about your reality. Then your mental plane shapes that. And then the physical plane, it's getting formed. It's like the most non-physical matter to like almost physical to the physical. It's all getting created. Anyway, I hope that helps. Tune in for more.